What's going on, beautiful people? Today I'll be discussing a fragrance from the house of Parfums de Marly. So I have with me PDM Herod. This is the new formulation, or you can say the new packaging PDM Herod. This is the packaging. Let me tell you, I have two types of Herod today. One is an old formulation, very old formulation. I have the decant here with me. Sample type of decant, PDM Herod. See, I've already finished the juice. It's almost done. So one old formulation and the new formulation. The bottle, let me show you the bottle. This is the packaging and this is the bottle, PDM Herod. See, beautiful bottle, heavy bottle. You can see the click on cap. Lovely piece of bottle. You can see the horses, Parfums de Marly Paris. So Herod Eau de Parfum. This is 125 ml juice, PDM Herod. This is the bottle once again. Let me show you the atomizer from a different angle. You've seen the atomizer. Now let's discuss the fragrance notes of PDM Herod. So fragrance, this one contains, Herod contains cinnamon and pepper wood right at the top. Then the mid contains tobacco leaf, incense, osmanthus and labdanum. The base contains vanilla, ISO-E super, cedar, musk, cypriol oil and vetiver. So these are the notes. Now the smell. I have the dry down on my hand. Let me spray this freshly. So the smell, if you are a tobacco lover, you're gonna enjoy this fragrance, PDM Herod. If you're a vanilla lover, you're gonna enjoy this fragrance, PDM Herod. This new formulation, when I spray this fragrance, what I get is alcohol blast. Initially, for the first 5 seconds, there is this alcohol blast which goes away. After 5 seconds, this one actually becomes really nice. What I'm getting in the opening is this spicy tone, warm spicy tone, mixing with this slight hint of tobacco. So the tobacco mixing with this peppery vibe. Yep, peppery vibe to be exact. There's this warm peppery vibe. Also, slightly sweetness. Sweetness is coming as well. So I'm getting this peppery tone. Slowly this one actually becomes tobacco-y. So the tobacco vibe actually pops up. And what I'm getting is vanilla type of note, tonka bean type of note. This creamy sweet type of vanilla tone. In the dry down, the creamy sweet type of vanilla tone actually pops up more. In the opening, you're gonna get this peppery tone mixing with the tobacco. And in the dry down, like I told you, vanilla pops up really nicely, mixing with this peppery tone, slight warm spiciness, warm spicy vanilla sweet, beautiful delicate dry down. I'm also getting some green tone in this fragrance. So there is cypriol oil, osmanthus. So there is green tone in this fragrance that actually complements the sweetness from the vanilla. So a nice dry down. You're gonna get sweetness, creaminess. You're gonna get this beautiful green tone. When this one actually dries down, you're gonna get this further play of woodiness. I'm getting the woodiness, so I'm getting slight hint of woodiness in this fragrance along with this creamy sweetness. There is balsamic tone in this fragrance. So the earthiness mixing with the sweetness creates some sort of balsamic tone. I'm getting this balsamic resinous vibe as well in this fragrance. So to summarize the smell, this is a tobacco based fragrance, PDM Herod. This one starts up peppery, warm, spicy, tobacco-y. You're gonna get this beautiful tobacco, then the vanilla will pop up, then this balsamic tone will pop up. You're gonna get this vanilla sweetness, slight bit of earthiness and balsamic tone. Rich dark type of fragrance in the dry down. Overall, this is a dark type of fragrance. I like it. So there goes the smell. Now let me tell you, this one and the old formulation, the smell, there are differences. I know people will ask me which formulation should you get, or is this the better one, the old formulation, or should you get the new one? In my preference, I think the old formulation is better. The old formulation is better in the sense of this is more dark. The balsamic tone, the tobacco, the vanilla sweetness, there's this beautiful earthiness in this fragrance, is more darker, more richer. This one is more watered down. You'll get the vanilla tone, you'll get the tobacco, you'll get the balsamic earthiness, everything. But in the new version, it's more toned down, it's watered down. So if you get the old batch, go get the old batch. But if you don't, you can try this. In the new batch, I get this slight hint of alcoholic blast in the opening. Otherwise, other than that, this is all normal. This is okay. If you like vanilla, tobacco, earthiness, balsamic tone, you're gonna enjoy this fragrance, PDM Herod. So like I told you, the old batch is more richer. This one is more watered down. So PDM Herod, I discussed the smell. Now let's discuss the performance. Performance wise, what I get is from this one, I get 4 to 5 hours on my skin. On my clothing, 6 hours. And on this one, the old one is more darker, more richer, like I told you. And this one, the old version, actually performs on my skin for 7 to 8 hours. Yes. On my clothing, this one actually works for 10 hours easily. And the projection is really nice. The projection is for 2.5 hour to 3 hour for the old batch. This one on my skin, like I told you, 4-5 hours longevity. On my clothing, 6 hours. The projection is 1 hour to maximum 1.5 hours. So this is a lighter version of the older formulation, more watered down formulation. So you need to overspray, you need to do whatever you want to do. This is not a heavy performer like the old formulations. So I don't complain because I can get through 4 hours, 5 hours easily. So this is a nice fragrance, good smelling fragrance. 4-5 hours on my skin, I don't mind. I can always reapply, no problem. So overall, a nice fragrance. Pricing wise, you're gonna get Herod tester to full presentation within the price of 16,000 taka to 25,000 taka. The pricing will be $140 to $210, more or less. I'm just giving you an estimation. Occasion wise, PDM Herod is a dark dense fragrance, so this is a winter banger. In winter season, this is going to work really well. So tobacco based fragrance, vanilla based fragrance, balsamic dark fragrance. So in winter time, this is going to perform really well. You're gonna enjoy this fragrance in winter time. If you're in a controlled environment, you can use this fragrance, no problem. So overall, a nice fragrance, a winter based fragrance that you can use in also controlled environment, air conditioned room. Overall, a decent fragrance that you can work out in your formal locations, casual locations, no problem. But to me, this is a more dressed up fragrance. If you are dressed up, if you're suited up, booted up, if you're wearing a nice shirt, formal shirt, this is going to work really well when you're going out on your date nights, when you're going out for a party, when you're going out for a formal occasion meeting. This is a nice fragrance when you're dressed up. So PDM Herod, a nice luxurious smelling fragrance. So I have discussed PDM Herod, the new formulation and the old formulation. So you guys decide which one you want to get. Anyways, I've discussed everything related to this fragrance. I hope I have discussed everything. I haven't missed anything. So yep, this is it. This is the review for today. PDM Herod is the fragrance that I talked about today. So I'll see you guys next time with another fragrance review. Take care everyone. Peace.